Hello, hello. I'll be right with you. Willow and I will be right with you. There we go. Okay, sit down. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday with Willow, and we are here to make a couple of projects with you. Little Miss is being a little needy here. She wants to be in my lap, and I found that it's a little bit hard to do my projects with her sitting on my lap, so hopefully I'll give her another cookie and she'll sit and be nice, right? I think she will. You want to do a trick for everybody today? Can you sit? Pretty? Pretty girl. Come on. She really does know some tricks. Come on, pretty girl. But she's not going to do it on a chair, is she? Come on. Come on, pretty girl. Good job. She's a little awkward on her little chair right here. Hi, Becky. How are you? Yes, we are live, and I have two projects that I'm going to be doing with you today. One of them is to make this little girl look a little bit prettier, if she can be prettier, for spring. And then we are going to work on another project, and you're going to be really surprised to see what I make it out of. So, you ready? Are you ready? All right, so we're going to start by using one of my new transfers. I'm going to flip my screen so y'all can see this too. Give me just a second. I wish there was an easier way to do this, but it is what it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, and let me move that too. I'm sorry. There we go. Wanted you to be able to see my whole table in front of me. Let me move this over just a little bit. You gonna be a good girl? Yeah. Okay, so this is the transfer that I'm using today. It is called Sunny Vibes Minis. I'm gonna take it out of the package so that you can see it just a little bit better. Hi, Leslie. You got Jaden with you? Hi, Jaden. So this is a really cool transfer. It's got 12 different designs on it that you can use for spring, summer, and even some for all seasons. So we've got More Trips Please, Beach Life, that crab is so cute, Burger Time, we have a Flamingo, Aloha, Chillin' and Grillin', Sunshine on My Mind, a Pot of Tulips, How Lovely the Silence of Growing Things for gardeners. We have a watering can, garden vibes only, and some gardening tools. So there is something for just about everybody. Hi, Cindy. You're using the same transfer right now? Well, we're not going to use all of them today, but we are going to be using the potted tulips. So I'm going to cut that out of here. These are cut apart transfers, and they put nice little guidelines here that you can use to cut on. If not a perfect cutter, you can't cut straight on the line, don't worry about it. Just be close, and don't worry, be happy. So, you're so interested, aren't you, Willow? Alright, my gosh, the other day I had my windows open and Willow was able to go in and out the door and play in the yard, and she had so much fun. I haven't been able to open the door since then, so wah, wah. Sorry about that. He's eating lunch. Well, I hope he's watching with you. So what we're going to do today, before I even do this, I'm going to show you what I made the other day. So this is a very tiny wooden tulip. It kind of goes along with our theme here, as you can see. So I made this out of wood, and I drilled a couple of holes in it so that it's going to be a button. And I knew I forgot something. I forgot to bring my threads that I wanted to thread the button through. So we'll have to make do, and I'll finish it up after the live and take a picture of her wearing it, but you'll get the idea. So what I'm going to do before I start with the transfer, I'm going to take that little wooden button and some Couture Coral ink. This is kind of it's pink, but it's a little bit of a little tinge of a like orange added. Let's see if I can get it open. I haven't used this in a while, but look at it, it's beautiful. So my plan is to paint my little button I need something to hold it with, so or it'll wiggle across the table, right? I'm going to paint the button using the ink, which is okay, and I decided to use ink on the button because if it happens to get wet, and if your dog is wearing it or your cat, there is a pretty good chance that it's going to go, you know, into the bowl of water or into a puddle or whatever these dogs get into, and cats. And having the chalk paste would probably wash off. So I'm just going to put a cute little quick coat of paint on that so we have a pink tulip, and then we're going to get started working on the rest of our project. And I think you're going to like this. I know, it's so tiny. I can't believe I forgot my thread and my buttons. I might have some needles over to the side here. I can grab in a little while. But I'm just going to let this dry off to the side, and if it's wet later on, I'll even dry it further. So, I'm all done with the brush. Let's move that away as well. So, you guys know that when I am live, you never know what's going to happen. Things sometimes don't go the way I planned, but it is what it is. I'm unedited, right? So I'm going to be using one of our ink mats to work on this project, and I picked up some of these cute little bandanas that fit Little Miss just right, and I'm going to be inking them on this ink mat. So what they are is it's sort of a sticky background that you can put your fabric on, and it does a couple of different jobs. Yeah, you like that, huh? First of all, it's going to keep your fabric from sliding around underneath on the table or whatever you have it on, and hold it nice and flat. The second thing that it does is it prevents a little bit of something on there. It prevents your ink from going from the front of your garment to the back side and onto the back of whatever that is. So if you've got a t-shirt, let's say you're working with a white t-shirt and you ink on the front without something in between the layers, the ink can go through right to the second layer. So this prevents it from going places where you wouldn't want it to go. So, I do need an assistant. Are you volunteering, Leslie? That would be lovely. So, this is a brand new transfer, and because I am using it on a fabric surface, I am not going to fuzz it. You want to keep your fabric pieces unfuzzed if you can. What? Hello. And as soon as you have it on where you want it, rub it down nice and tight with your fingers. I'm going to attempt to do 3 colors on this. Attempt is the key word because it's pretty tiny, and we'll see what I can do. My plan is to do the pink tulips, the leaves and the stems in green, and the baskets in copper because it's kind of a basket color, right? Okay, so I have a couple of tiny little squeegees that I'm going to be using. This is our multi-tool, which is perfect for getting in those small spots when you're inking or chalking. It also is really good if you want to stir up a big jar of chalk, and this little hook on the end is sort of to clean under the rim of your jars. You could also crochet with it, but we're not doing that, right? So we're going to be using that, and I'm also going to be using this one, I think, because I'm using 3 colors, and this has an even smaller end on it. This is our detail tool, and you can get lots of tiny spaces with just this end. It's also got that pointy end that I held my buttons still with on this end. Mostly what I've used that for is if I'm working on something like a chalkboard and something might have bled a little bit, you can go right in and scrape it off with this. It's kind of like a dental pick. So it's good stuff. Yay, come on down, Leslie. So the smallest things that we're working on right now are the tulips. So I'm going to go in with the ink in the pink and get some of those tulips covered. So I love tulips. I love spring flowers in general, but tulips, daffodils, oh my goodness, love them. I don't have any growing in my yard anymore. I used to plant them, and I found that every spring I was disappointed because the squirrels ate most of the bulbs, so I kind of gave up on that. One year though, I did have a really good crop right by my door, and oh my gosh, my son was probably 3, 4 maybe, and he and his friends were outside playing and, you know, and somehow I turned my back and they handed me their hands full of beautiful tulips. They just plucked the heads off. They were so cute, but I was kind of sad because they, you know, only had the heads. Hi, Shelly. So, yep, they beheaded all of my tulips. You say hi to Shelly? Yeah, she's here. You want a cookie? You're being such a good girl. There you go. Okay, I've got the tulips covered. Now I'm going to go and do the leaves and the stems. You're going to be so pretty with this on. And this ink, you may notice the tiny jar. I think I've pointed these out to you a few times lately. This is a 2-ounce jar of ink that I got when I first signed up to be a designer about 4.5 years ago. It's 2 ounces, so you can see the size difference. We used to have smaller jars, but it is still absolutely perfect. I'm going to put this on here before I lose it. Where's my assistant? A little piece of dried stuff on there. Okay, so we're going to go back in and just cover the stems and the leaves. This works pretty well. My goodness, I think I really like that detail tool even better for getting in these tight spots, but it's working. Right, Willow? So if you guys have pets, I want you to tell me, do you talk to your animals like they're humans? I do. I tell them where I'm going if I'm leaving. Tell them when I'll be back. Tell them to behave. And to take care of each other. I know, I'm a crazy dog mama. I tell them it's time for bed. Right? They look at me like they understand, so I'll keep doing it, I guess. Okay, there's the greens. All done. And now we're going to do the pot. And I picked this color. I'm kind of torn between doing it in copper, because that's sort of a basket color, and white. So, what should I do? That a girl. Talk to those puppies. I think they listen more than other people I live with. I'm just saying. I'm going to go with the copper. What the heck? I haven't used this color that much. It's actually a copper shimmer, so it's a little bit sparkly. Okay, going in, getting some of that. I should have stirred this. I can see some of it separated a little bit. Okay, that's good enough. All right, here we go. Little copper basket. Dun. Okay, so I am kind of scraping this off as I go. Not being too rough on it. Don't want it to bleed if I can help it, of course. And let's see how it looks. Ready for the peel and reveal? Yep, copper. I was going to do this on a white bandana, but I kind of not sure how it would look on my pretty white dog. So here we go. Let's peel and reveal our flower pot. Oh, it's so cute. I think you're gonna look nice in this, little miss. See if my button's dry yet. I have a feeling it is not, but nope, it isn't. So I'm gonna dry this up for a minute. So the ink dries a little slower than our chalk paste does. It still doesn't take a long time. So what you're going to do after you, I should take the mat out from underneath. I always forget that. You want to remove the mat before you heat it up because it'll warp your mat. Safe. Luckily, I only did it for a second. Let's move that. I need more room. Okay, let's try that up. Thanks, Becky. So as I was saying, after this is dry, you're going to take it to your iron, and with medium heat, Put a piece of paper on top of your inked area and heat it for about 4 minutes. Keep it moving. Then flip it over, remove the paper, and do the back side too. That'll keep set so you can put it in the wash. Thanks, Leslie. Almost there. So if I really thought I had planned this better, but if I had planned better, I would have had the needle and thread ready to sew this right to the little bandana. I'm just going to place it where it's going to go so you can see it. I'll take a picture of her wearing it later though. Alright, so my plan is to put this right there, kind of towards the tip of the bandana. I am going to have to be really careful with this to make sure she can't get it in her mouth, because guess what? She will chew it up like crazy. What do you think, Willow? You want to try it on? You want to try it on? Alright, I'm going to have to take the button off, but I think it's super cute. Can you sit up? Come here. Come on up. Up. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Alright, let's try this on and I'll give you your cookie. I will. These are cool because they have little snaps on them. Oh, you look so pretty. Let me see. Show everybody how pretty you look. What do you think? Can you see it? There you go. I'll let you wear that. We'll get your picture later. So cute. So cute. I love it. Okay, you guys. So, you ready for the next one? You're going to think I've lost my mind. I'm going to tip my camera a little bit. I feel like I'm sliding. There. Maybe that's a little bit better. So, I had this idea. I was thinking about things to put in the tiered trays like we've been working on, and I wanted to do something to make a little container for something I'll show you in just a minute. So I found an empty can in my trash, and this is a dog food can. I told you it was pet related and you weren't going to believe what I was using. So this is an empty pet food can, and I washed it thoroughly, and then I painted it with orange paint. So first of all, let me tell you that if you have a nice clean tin can like this one and you try to paint it with acrylic, it will scrape right off with your finger. So, oh, thanks guys, you're so cute. You're a good girl. She knows. So what I did was I took it to my garage and I put a coat of spray sealer on it. And it, for some reason, came out a little bit lumpy. If I hold this up close, you might be able to see the texture of it. It's a little lumpy bumpy, but kind of like that look. It's kind of rustic looking. So I sprayed it. It was actually a gray primer, and then I came back in and repainted it with the orange acrylic paint, and it came out just the way I wanted it to. So what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do? Look at our faces on the table. You're so funny. So, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to take another little piece of fabric, and I'm going to put that back on my mat here, nice and sticky. And my plan is to use a piece of transfer from the Carrot Patch transfer that we used the other day. That's our chalk made kit that I made, the little box that said bunny, what did that say? Carrot Patch this way, and the carrots that we've been working on. I've made fabric carrots and I've made wood carrots with them last night using the same transfer. So today we're going to use the little part of it that says bunny bait and put it right in the center here. This is going to be super quick, you guys. This part of it is. And this is the transfer that you'd use on those little weight coins that come that you can attach to your carrots. I don't have them with me right at the moment. They're at my shop, but if you want, I can pop a picture up and show you what those look like. So I'm going to be using some orange paste. This is called orange peel, right? It's not called carrot. And I've been using this a few times. I just keep squeezing all the paste down to the bottom and rolling it up tight and sealing it with a piece of tape to keep the chalk moist. Let's see if it worked. I can feel it in there. Just got to scoot it up. And all these little bits are falling off. There it comes. There it goes. All right, I'm going to recut that a little bit. This is probably the end of this packet. Yep, I got plenty though. All right, so I'm going to take a mini squeegee and just add a little bit of that orange to it. I'm not going to need a lot at all. It's very small. And cover your design. This is going to be really cute. I can't wait to see. No, you can't eat that. Don't want that. And then you peel that back. So we've got our little bunny bait on there. And I'm going to dry that up real quick. I did it again. You guys got to help me. Take the mat out. Okay. There she goes. You okay, puppy? She's all right. She's good. All right, that is dry. And you know what I didn't do is I didn't plug in my glue gun, and I'm going to need that. So I'm going to plug that in while we're working on something else. You okay, pup? She fell right on her bed. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do next is move on to the can. We'll go back to that in a few minutes after my glue's heated up. And there is my cute can, and I want to fill that. I've got some floral foam here. Really should have grabbed a knife to cut this with, huh? What can I use? I need to use my scissors, but I might have to. Got any ideas for cutting this, ladies? That worked. No problem. Okay, so I'm going to put a little piece of foam in here. Should have made it a little smaller. Let's make a little bit of a mess first, right? Flowers are not my forte, guys. Not at all, but I'm going to need that. And I have some, I probably should put that in after. I'm going to put some flowers in here to start and some greenery, and then we're going to fill it with some carrots. It's messy. So I want to have some taller things towards the back of this arrangement. So I bought these at the Dollar Tree the other day. They're pretty cute, and they're spring colors, and I thought the scale was good for the size of the jar that we're using. Let's see if we can put some things along the back. So I'm going to have to cut a little bit. So the transfer that I'm using today, I did put a link in the description of this live in case you want to go in and get them. You will want to be sure that you have the colors of chalk paste and a mini squeegee and things like that to go with. If you don't have them already, you can add them. If you already have some of the things on the list, you can take them out as well. Okay, let's see. All right, so my plan is, as I said, I got these at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to also add some Dollar Tree carrots. So cute. And I'm going to glue some of these in on top of the floral foam. I'm going to have to wait for a minute till that's dry, though. I mean, the glue is hot. But I wanted a little bit of greenery in the background. Can you kind of see where this is going? All right, while I'm waiting for that, I'm also going to go back to this piece. And I have some ribbon that I want to use on it. Why am I so disorganized today? I felt like I had everything in order. The best laid plans, right? So I'm going to cut this to about the right length, the same length that the little canvas banner is. I'm going to need a couple of those. And my plan is to put one on the bottom and one on the top, like this. kind of dresses it up a little bit, don't you think? Don't you think? And I also was thinking about fraying the edges of this fabric a little bit. So I'm going to pull some of the threads up. Because we have a rustic can, we might as well have a little rustic looking banner as well, right? I'm just pulling a couple rows of threads out. Yeah, that looks cute. Let's see if I can do the same down here. This has been a messy job today. One more row. Can you see that? Just frayed the edges a little bit. I probably should do the ends as well, huh? Why not? Those don't come off as easily. There we go. All right. All right, this is going to be really cute. This is warming up. Let's see if I can get a little bit of glue out of it. All right, so I'm going to glue this here and then trim it in a minute. And the other one's going to go down here. Oh yeah, that looks cute. Let me zoom in a little bit. See if I glued it to the table. Just a little bit. Okay, so there's our little banner. That's going to go on the front of the can of carrots. So let's see if we can apply that. My plan is to put it right here. Isn't that cute? Dang, I like it. Okay, so let's put some glue on the back of here. See how many times I can burn myself today too, right? Stuff happens. Okay. I'm not being terribly particular about where it goes, but it's going on here. That's really cute. It's really cute, you guys. Love it. Okay, so let's finish filling this up a little bit more. And I'm going to pop some of these carrots in. So again, these are from the Dollar Tree. The prices have gone up a little bit, but I have noticed they have a lot more like crafty kind of things. Have you noticed that? So you might want to pop in there and see what's new. I'm not promoting them or anything, but just thought you guys would like to know. All right, it's kind of hard for me to let you see how I'm doing this exactly, but I'm just going to put a little glue on top of the foam and add the carrots. Just kind of spread them out in there. Willow's all curled up in her bed on the side of me here. Yep. Maybe I'll just put it on the carrot this time. I think I'll be able to fit about 4 in there. I don't know if I can do 5. What do you think? 5 or 4? I think it's going to be 4 because it looks kind of too matchy-matchy with 5. Yep. Okay. I think I'll add a few more flowers in the front as well. Okay. So far, so good. It's pretty cute. You burned your arm? Oh, those things are deadly. Are they so hot or what? You were there yesterday at the Dollar Tree. Did you notice the difference? They have different products. Some kind of cool things. Should I add some yellow flowers in here? Just a couple? I think I will. Because why not? Let's put a little glue on you. Pop few down here. A little bit lower. This looks so cute, you guys. I'm loving it. Just keep adding and adding, right? Oh, how badly did you burn it? Poor thing. I can see where it happens, though. I burnt myself. Sometimes I'm on camera and I burn myself, and I hate to tell you, but I try to fake it that I didn't. All right, let me think. Do we need another carrot in there? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. You got to have odd numbers when you're doing floral, right? It's kind of a floral. I'll lay it down so you can see it. Did one pop out? No. Okay, so there we go. So far, so good. What do you think? Does it need anything else? I did have some moss to put in there to fill in any gaps, but I don't think we need it. Moss to cover the green. You can't really see it. You still think I need it? I could pop some in. I think this is going to look sweet in our tiered tray. I could put a little carrot down here next to it. What do you think? Do you want to see what I have for moss? I'll show you what I've got. I also got this at the Dollar Tree. It's called Reindeer moss. I could tuck a little bit in. Let's see what happens. I always take it out, right? If I don't like it. Ooh, this is cool. It's kind of soft. I don't know why I thought it was going to be a little bit stiffer. Yeah, I kind of like that. Good idea. All right, so you guys do not need a kit for this. Not doing it, because you can get everything that you need right either on my website for the transfers and the chalk paste and things, or you can go, and the rest of the stuff you can get right at the DT. You could keep filling and filling, can't you? Let's keep filling. I like these little ferns in the background. There we go. All right, I'm going to switch my camera so you can see it a little bit better and standing up, and then we will talk about what's coming next, okay? Hello. Okay, so this came out so cute. Dollar Tree and a dog food can. Go figure, huh? Got some strings from my glue here to clean up. It's all over the place. But I think this is going to look really cute on my tiered tray. Want me to go pull it over and we can try it? I'm going to go grab it. I'll put it right here and see what we can do. Okay, well, here's what we've been playing with. And I'm feeling like we need something. Is it this side? Right here. Right there. Put that there. Oh, look at that. I love it. Now we'll just have to find a spot for this one. I might have to find just another spot for it. Is it too tall for right here? Is it too much orange? I could stand them up, huh? I don't know. I feel like it's too big for right here, and there's too much carrot, maybe. Alright, we'll just tuck it down here for now. I think the top's looking really good. Still have a few more projects that I want to do so that this tray will be all filled up for Easter. We're going to add some grass and some Easter eggs and a couple things down here because that's a little bit bare. These are the carrots that I made last night, and we used the same transfer that I used for the little label on the jar today, the bunny bait. It was from the Chuck Made Carrot Patch Kit. So that was the third time that I'd used that transfer. So I'm awesome. I love that we did that. This is our hop to it. I know a couple of you have kits waiting for you. And the bunnies, I'm doing a workshop in my hometown in Agawam tonight. So that's going to be fun. All right, you could add the 5 cents wood thing for embellishment. Where would you put it, Jill? 5 cents wood thing for embellishment. On the jar? On the can? I think that would be cute. Maybe I'll make a tag and do that. Do I have any paper? I really like that idea. What do I have tiny that I can make it with? Nothing. I'll see about doing that and I'll put it on there and you can tell me what you think. I like that idea. All right, well, thank you for watching. Thank you for hitting that SHARE tab and sprinkling the love. If you are interested in being in my VIP group where I do specials and have bundles, please put VIP in the comments and I will send you an invitation to join us there. If you are interested in being in my chalk club, I'd love to have you there. It's a special program where you are sent an exclusive design transfer every single month and some chalk paste so that we can create something fun with that together. And if you are interested in getting paid to craft like I do, let me know and I'll share some information about that too. Got it all out. All right, well, thank you again for joining me and I will see you, let's see, tomorrow is Thursday. I can't remember what my project is, but I know I have one and that should be around 8 p.m. All right, from Miss Willow, who is sleeping in her pretty bandana, and I thank you so much for joining us and we'll see you again soon. Bye.